Hello, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. I'm pretty sure I'm covered under fair use. This is Strong Mommy Chrissy. You know, I typically don't do reactions, but um, I want to play this clip for you. Then I want to talk about it. I'm a little, I got the fuss. I got the fuss at Miss Chrissy here. But let me play it for you, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
There, because at first I was like, I'm not going to record anything about this, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and do it. Y'all forgive my shirt. I think that's nail glue. But, I decided I'm going to go ahead and be honest and transparent because that is what this channel has been built off of. And, it's honesty. It's real life. It is what it is. So you guys know that Onyx is 4. He'll be 5 in August. And I've been really excited about him being my youngest child for the longest, or my last child for the longest, because now he's getting older and I'm starting to have more freedom because all the kids are getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to, leave and take my little weekend trips that people get mad about so much. But you know what? I'm able to finally live the life, or start to, taste life and what it's about right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's been exciting. Also, for a while now, I have tracked my cycles very, very closely. Like, very closely. I hate to say this, but I have gotten pregnant in the past and literally not know much about my body. Like,
Lord.
Just not known much about my body at all. Not known about ovulation and how that works, or, the rhythm method or whatever, to not get pregnant, or if you don't want to take birth control, or to get pregnant if you want to get pregnant and have a child. Like, I really didn't know. All I knew really for a long time was if I just had sex, I would probably get pregnant because I'm very fertile, right? But I have, since I've hit my 30s, decided, okay, I need to really understand my body, and I've become more in tune with my body, and it's definitely helped me be able to prevent pregnancy. Yeah, so and I track via an app, but not just an app, because your body is not an app. It does what it wants to do. And so I also I track my ovulation very closely, just to, if I want to avoid having intercourse during that week or whatever, I know exactly when I'm supposed to be ovulating or whatever. Yes, I go off my app, but I test that week as well. So recently I didn't do that. I went off my app, and because I was busy, I had things going on. And so I was like, okay, the app said this, this, and that. I should be great. I should be good. Randomly, I was like, something just told me, let me just check and make sure, ovulation has passed and I'm good, right? Something just told me to check. Yeah, so I check the week that I'm supposed to be past ovulation, and I'm effing ovulating that week. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you just decided to ovulate 5 days late? Okay, thank you very much, body. Appreciate that. Like, just decided to ovulate 5 days late for no reason, out of nowhere. So I was like, all right, great, thank you. Good to know. I'm glad I checked. But so I kind of left it at that. I left it alone. I'm not doing that much. I'm not doing the deed that much to where I should be really concerned. But lately I have been having really vivid dreams. And that's one of my pregnancy symptoms that I experience sometimes, is vivid dreams. And I'm like, why am I dreaming like weird ass dreams like 3-4 days in a row? And it's been like the first couple times I was like, okay, that's just weird. Now at this point, I'm like, it's been every night. No other symptoms. I have no other symptoms. But because I track my ovulation so closely, obviously I know when I can take a test and it'll be accurate, So I'm like, now I'm recalculating everything. And I took a test the other day, it was negative, and so I was like, okay, great, cool, fine. So with that being said, I do have to get ready and go to work right now, so I don't have time to test right now. I'm kind of nervous to test, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and just do it because, like I said, I took one a couple of days ago. It was negative. This one will probably most likely be negative, but I just want to make sure. And I don't have any pregnancy tests. I only have ovulation tests here. So that means I would have to grab one after work or something like that. So I'll probably grab one after work today and take it in the morning tomorrow, because I get off really late. So I'm not going to be probably in the mood to deal with it tonight. And I'll just take it in the morning and see what happens. But I wanted to come on here and do this video just to kind of, share what's going on with in life right now. It could be nothing, it could be something, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm trying not to, because us as women, once you think that there's a possibility, your mind goes into overdrive. And I don't care how many kids you have. Okay, y'all. So I just took my kids to school and I look a mess. I'm exhausted.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. You guys get the gist of this is from Mommy Chrissy. She already has 9 kids. Um, she already has 9 children. I'm not on here to bash. I love the mommies. I'm not on here to bash, but I am gonna fuss. I am gonna fuss a little bit. um, this is getting to be ridiculous. This is constructive criticism. Um, this is getting, and I wrote in her comment section that this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. I'm just being honest. This is getting to be ridiculous. Strong Mommy Chrissy already has 9 children. She's a single mother. Um, it's got to be extremely difficult to take care of 9 children as a single mother. I don't think she has that much support. I don't think most of the fathers. The one of her children, she has joint custody with the father, but I don't think her husband. I don't think he's in. She's got 3 children by her ex-husband. I don't think he's in them kids' life. She's got some other fathers. One passed away. Um, I don't think the other fathers are actively involved, allegedly, in the children's life. She doesn't have a big support system. I think her mom helps her out, but for the most part, she does a lot of things on her own. I raised 2 by myself. I cannot begin to imagine. I raised 2 by myself, and it was extremely hard. It was rough, to say the least. And my sons were 10 years apart. Both of my sons were 10 years apart, and it was rough. And I only had 2. So I can't even begin to imagine. Even when I had one, it was rough. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to take care of all those children as a single mother. I think, it, I mean, come on, we can all acknowledge the fact that she's already got her hands full with the 9 children. I would have thought that after this ninth child, which is the baby's name is Onyx, she would have gotten her tubes tied after the ninth child. I locked it down at 2. After 2, I locked it down. I said, I ain't gonna keep letting these men stick me up and leaving me holding the baby. That's not gonna happen for me. I wised up after 2. Okay. And then after that, I went that extra mile and put the clank clank on it. And I went celibate. I've been abstaining for many years now, and it's the best decision I could have ever made in my life. Okay. So I'm not understanding as to why Chrissy, first of all, having unprotected sex, particularly as a black woman, is very extremely risky because we all know the HIV rates for black women are extremely high. And having unprotected sex is very risky, especially for black women, for anybody. First of all, understand why she even having unprotected sex. I don't even think that because she's been traveling, doing some traveling. I mean, if you follow her channel, she's been doing some traveling and seeing. I think she has a long distance relationship type thing going on because she's been going to New York and traveling. To see this. She's been getting on the plane traveling to go see this guy that she's seeing now, and I'm just not understanding. I don't think she's known this man long enough to. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is clickbait. This is probably clickbait because these mommies always do clickbait. I hate it when they do the clickbait. It's because it's very, I mean, it's really not clickbait. It's clickbait, but it's not clickbait. I mean, she is in fact, taking a pregnancy test, but I think that she's doing this for clicks and views. Um, so it's clickbait, but it's not clickbait. But because she at the end she just kind of showed and she didn't show the results, and so when she got us kind of in suspense, waiting what the results, wanting to know what the results are. So it'd be safe to say she's doing this for views. But I mean, when are these mothers gonna learn? This is what I don't understand. Um, Liv's life is having another baby. She's on baby number 5. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what's going on with these mothers on here that they think it's okay to keep getting pregnant. Are they having babies for views? Are they having babies for content? Because they are content creators. Are they having babies for content? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I'm not trying to judge, but I don't get it. I just don't understand why these mothers keep putting themselves in this situation. And this guy, I don't know if this guy is even serious. I don't know who this guy is. I mean, if my thought is, if she is pregnant by this guy, is he going to stick around? Is he going to be another deadbeat dad? I don't know if he's going to be trying to wife her because, I mean, I'm not trying to bash Chrissy, but I'm just being realistic. I mean, come on, it's hard. Even if you got 2 children, I mean, your chances of getting wifed is slim to almost. It's pretty slim, even if you got 2. So just imagine having 9 kids. You know, I mean, realistically, it ain't gonna be too many men out here that's gonna be looking to wife someone with 9 children by different fathers. I mean, I'm just being honest here. I love Chrissy, and I just want better. I want better for these mothers out here, for these black mothers. I want better for them. I want better for them. As older black women, we try to school the younger black women. Of course, they don't listen because we don't want them to make the same mistakes that we made. We want to see things. We want to see them make better choices, to have better outcomes. And it's like sometimes watching these mommies is like watching a train wreck. And I want to see them do better. I just want better for them. I don't want this for her. I really don't. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have to help her with take care of the child, but I just I just want better for these mommies. I mean, I don't understand why these young black mothers keep putting themselves in this situation. You know, is she talking about she going by the rhythm method or what? You can't go by that. You can't go by that. With uh, withdrawal method, any doctor would tell you that is not a birth control. That is not a substantial.
I am about to take.
Any doctor would tell you that is not a substantial birth control method. It is not. The rhythm method, the withdrawal method. I trust me. I know for a fact that that doesn't work. Okay, I know this. This I know for a fact that doesn't work. Okay, all that stuff does not work. It is not a birth control method. It is not a birth control method because your body, your cycles and everything change up. You know, your cycles change up. So I mean, it switches up on you, and It is not a substantial method of birth control. And it's no excuse for these young ladies to keep getting pregnant. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. It was no excuse for me. I'm going to put myself out there. It really wasn't no excuse for me. Because when I was taking birth control pills, guess what? They worked. The pills worked. It was when I went off the pill, it's when I made the mistake. I don't want to mess up my body. You know, I'm not seeing anybody right now, Well, the last pregnancy, you know, my youngest, yeah. Before I had my youngest, you know. When I was taking the pills, they were working. I'm just gonna put it out there. They were working good. It was when I went off the pill is when I got myself in trouble. Okay, so there was no excuse for me. And even back when I had my kids, there were a lot of birth control methods available. Okay, now it's even more stuff. That was in the 90s to late 90s. So now they even have even more birth control methods out there. They got the patch. You can get some, I think you can get some type of injection now. They didn't have that back then. They got a patch that you can put on. I mean, they even, okay, if you don't want to take the pill, you can do a patch. You can, I think they got some type of, help me out in the comment section. I think they got some type of injection now that they can give you an injection. Oh, yeah. There is no excuse, ladies, young ladies. There is no excuse to keep having baby after baby after baby, putting yourself in the situation. There is no excuse. There's tubal ligation. There is no excuse. It really is no excuse. They keep popping out all these babies without a husband. You don't hardly have no support system. I just don't want this for these young ladies. I want better for them. There's no excuse. And these young ladies have to be more responsible with their bodies. They need to be more responsible with their bodies because there is a couple of deadly um, STDs out there that can take you away from that could take her away from here. And that's having unprotected sex is just irresponsible. I'm just gonna be honest. So I mean, that's my reaction. I love Chrissy. I like to see better for her. This is not okay to me. This is not okay. It's not okay. It's not cute. Do something else for content. This it's not cute. It's not funny. You already have 9 children by different fathers. Um, this is not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. It's not cute. Do something else for content, Chrissy. Do something else for content. I'm not trying to be judgmental. This is constructive criticism. But I just got to be more responsible, young ladies. Got to be more responsible. Um, you're already struggling with the children you have. It ain't no sense in keep popping them out. And a lot of these men don't do right. Okay, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. That's my reaction. I typically don't do reaction videos, but I had to put my little 2 cents in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, be blessed.